Hello, my name is Sarah Martino, and today I'm going to talk to you about why you might want to consider ditching your traditional laundry routine. So, almost 4 years ago, I made this switch, and just a little backstory about me. I used to take about 5 allergy medications a day. I had been to an allergist who told me, "You're not really allergic to anything. Why don't you just keep taking that medicine?" And I did. I didn't really know to question or to try other things, but I was able to start making changes in my home because I started learning from somebody who was doing the same thing. And I thought, well, that's really interesting. I wonder what kind of effect that would have on my health if I made this change. So I changed out my laundry soap, fabric softener, dryer sheets, all of those laundry products. And within 3 months, I was no longer taking allergy medication. And I was sold, and I went deep diving into what was in the products that they were selling on the shelves at the store and learning a lot of tips and tricks on how to tell what was safe and what wasn't. So let's just talk a little bit about laundry because, right, it's touching our bodies all the time. Day, night, our sheets, our clothes, all of the things, right? So if we have an allergy to fragrance, for example, that is on our laundry, it's going to be affecting us not just for a little bit when we come in contact with it, we're in contact with it all the time. So some things to look out for in laundry products. They actually have a lot more than like a typical other personal care product that you might be watching the ingredients for. So the first item is SLS, which is what makes soap foam, and it's totally not necessary. It has some byproducts that are actually known carcinogens, and they aren't even on the label because they're a byproduct of that SLS. So I do not buy any soaps that have SLS. Parabens and phthalates are chemicals used in a lot of laundry products and like body washes, and they are known endocrine disruptors. Also, artificial fragrance, or anytime a fragrance is listed and you cannot find the ingredients in that fragrance, that is a red flag, especially when they send you to their website. A particular baby detergent that I used when my children were babies send you to their website to see their ingredient list, and when you get there, it's like impossible to decipher exactly what is in the fragrance they're using. So this is ultimately the problem with fragrance, is that it is a trade secret. So in the United States, it is not regulated. Companies can put whatever ingredient they want under that term fragrance. So this is why laundry soap is so tricky, because a lot of them will say free and clear, dermatologist recommended, pediatrician recommended, and it will be free of some of those chemicals that we want to look out for, but it will still have fragrance, and they are not disclosing what is in that fragrance. So could it be fine? I guess. But if it was fine, why aren't they telling us? That's kind of my bottom line with the laundry soap. I feel like of all of the products in my house I have switched, it is the trickiest and it is the most greenwashed. When I say that, it means companies make you think that they are safe and they are not. So I'm going to talk a little bit about what you could do instead and how to watch out for these. The first thing you want to do is to look for a detergent that is free of optic brighteners, SLS, parabens, phthalates, and fragrance. And like I said, if there is any kind of fragrance in that detergent or soap that you are using, make sure that they tell you what is in it. So if there are any kind of natural essential oils, they should be listed on that label. You should not have to go far and wide and do a bunch of work to find out what they're putting into that product. But I'm going to help you figure out what is the best way to switch things for you and your family. It does not have to be all or nothing. I never recommend throwing everything out. I just say, when you run out of something, replace it with something better. So make sure you watch out. I do have a video coming where I'm going to restock all my laundry supplies, and you can watch and follow along and take note of what I'm doing. I also have a 3-day video challenge, just kind of like walking you through a low tox laundry routine. I have tons of resources for you. This video is actually the first video in that challenge. The link is in my bio if you would like to get all that good information to your inbox. It also includes a really nice guide at the end if you're like visual and you want a checklist, because I'm very much into those kinds of resources. So I hope that was helpful for you, kind of understanding why this switch is important, and just tune in later this week so you can learn some of the things that I actually use in our laundry room that are low tox. So make sure also that you subscribe here so that you don't miss anything. I'm going to be doing some more long videos like this, teaching you how I make all the things.